Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Paul Moran, Culinary Director at Loca. Today I'm going to make a revised version of one of my favorite dishes, Caprese salad. We've got fresh heirloom tomatoes from the Edmonton area, and we're going to use burrata cheese instead of mozzarella. Now there's a couple complementary flavors in there, some really good Greek olive oil, some fresh basil, and we're going to use a whole bunch of different types of tomatoes to add a lot of contrast, variety, and different acidities to our salad. We've got some vine ripened, some cherry, some unripened, and some heirloom baby tomatoes. I've also got an Italian long hot chili that we're gonna use. Fresh herbs, I love cooking with fresh herbs. They add an extra dynamic and freshness to most dishes that you can't find anywhere else. So we've got some great local organic micro basil and some fresh chives from the garden chives, one of my favorite herbs. Last but not least, one of the other stars of the plate is burrata. This is a fresh mozzarella that's been filled with a creamy Italian cheese curd. And when you slice the cheese open, it's got this soft, gooey filling that's gonna act as about half the dressing for the salad. I'm gonna get started here by cutting my tomatoes. When you're cooking at home, I recommend that you use a bread, AKA tomato knife. It's got little serrated teeth that, regardless of how sharp it is gonna help make a clean cut on these tomatoes. We're gonna get them all cut up and ready to go onto the plate. I don't like putting my tomatoes in the fridge. It cuts a lot of the sugar, changes the textures. So what I recommend doing if you wanna serve this for a barbecue or for a dinner is cutting your tomatoes, keeping them on the plate, keeping it cling filmed. You can keep it on the counter for up to 6 hours. When you're ready, you come back and finish the salad. Some of the smaller tomatoes I'm just cutting in half. When you get into the larger guys here, I'm just gonna do nice slices, about a ½ centimeter thick. This is a salad that you're gonna serve with a knife and a fork, so it's okay if some of the pieces have to be cut in half once or twice by whoever's eating them. I'm just gonna go ahead and take all of these tomatoes and arrange them on the plate, just like we've talked about. Starting with some of the larger pieces, building up some volume. I want to save my really colorful ones, mainly to go on top. You want to go ahead and arrange them naturally on the plate. Italian long hot pepper. Feel free to use whatever chili you like, or if you don't like spice whatsoever, feel free to leave this off. I'm gonna go ahead and just do some nice thin slices. I'm gonna go ahead and cut up these chives. Just want to be cognizant of anything that might be going bad or turning brown in here. I'm gonna go ahead and pull those out of the pile. You go ahead and take a nice sharp knife and just start finely cutting these guys up. Got a beautiful burrata from the deli at Loca. Burrata is stored in a brine, which I'm just gonna go ahead and drain off. Grab some sea salt and season up my tomatoes liberally. Go ahead and put a drizzle of my favorite olive oil, which this one actually comes from Greece. Sprinkle some chives on here. I'm gonna go ahead and add some of that red sliced chili, lots of basil. I'm gonna go ahead, place it right there in the middle of the salad, give it a little bit more olive oil. Make sure to season the burrata with some salt, and there you have it. Heirloom tomato, burrata, and basil caprese salad. This is an excellent appetizer, main course. Add a piece of protein onto here. One of my favorite dishes, burrata caprese with heirloom tomatoes.